like stew, today we're making Ole, tomato and bean Mexican stew. It has a rustic flavour, a kick of chilli and fresh herbs. Warren is going to show us how it's done.
Hey, this is Student Grub's old tomato and bean and Mexican stew. It's a really simple little recipe. It's good and warm for the winter months, so we're going to crack on and get it started. What you want to start with is onions. You need about 200 grams per person, so you're looking at about an onion per person really. So we'll start this. The great thing about this recipe is though, because it's a stew, you can be as messy as you want, so you don't have to worry about finally chopping anything up. You just sort of go for it, nice and chunky. So all the onions are finely diced. We're just going to go over the pan and just throw them in. Now you've just got a couple of glugs of olive oil, rapeseed oil, whatever you've got going. Literally just need to place them straight in, get it nice and warm. And then you can leave those for about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how sort of crispy you like. So leave them there. Now we're going to cut up our chilies. Again, because of the way this meal is, you can make everything as messy and as chunky as you want. You don't have to worry about what's your fine dicing. So we're just going to slice them down. And depending on your preference, you can either take out some of the chili seeds now. If you want to make it less spicy, a bit more mild, you just need to sort of guide them out in the middle. Just slice them through, but I like mine quite spicy. So I'm going to leave those in. Okay, you've got three bulbs of garlic for this recipe as well. Again, we're just going to simply knock the ends off. Like so. And to save even more time on this, all we're going to do is just press the garlic down. Now, pressing garlic down releases more flavour because you're not chopping it into the board, and that will just naturally release itself during the cooking process. So, easy peasy. Now the onions have been cooking for a good 5 minutes now, so they're sort of sweating down. So we're just going to grab the garlic and the chilli, and that's just going to slot straight in. And then on top of that, we're going to grab the spice kit. This is just a bit of cumin and oregano. So crack this open. And again, this is really preference on how much sort of flavour you want in the dish. I'd go for about 2 teaspoons. A little bit more for good measure. Again, just mix that in. Maybe take the heat down a little bit now you've put the spices in, because you don't want to burn them off instantly, otherwise you can lose all the flavour. So just leave that down to simmer for a couple of minutes now. And we'll go prep the rest of the veg. We've got 2 peppers for this dish, whichever you prefer. A good tip for getting peppers out is if you see what I've done here, if you just put your fingers in and guide it around the centre, you can just pull out the entire thing. You don't have to worry about chopping it. It saves a lot of time. Being students, we don't like doing anything. So again, this is really up to you how you have your peppers, whether you want them sliced, diced, cubed, put them in whole, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do mine in slivers. Sweet, and once those are all cut, you can go straight over to the pan and just plonk them. Just make sure you give it a good stir now and again. Just turn the heat down slightly as well, otherwise you're going to get everything sticking to the bottom. But once you get the beans and the tomatoes in, you should be alright. Okay, now we've got the peppers in, we can start adding the chopped tomatoes and the beans. So we'll just start with the beans. Just take them out. It's probably worth just draining a little bit of the water as well first. So depending on how sort of soupy you like it, I like stews quite thick, so I try to get as much liquid out of them as possible, but that's utterly your preference. So just the whole can. Let's see. You're also going to get a stock cube, so we're on a cup, some hot water. Now you can do anything from about 200 millilitres to about 600 millilitres here, and again it depends entirely on how watery you want it. I like to keep it quite light. with not too much water, just because that way I like it nice and thick. It's more sort of stewy than a soup then. So just give that a quick mix, make sure it's dissolved. In that goes. Okay, and finally we're just going to add in a tin of chopped tomatoes. So there we go. Now, here we go, you can mix this up. It's going to slow down now the heat, so you want to put it back on as high as you can quickly. And as soon as it starts to simmer, just going to put the lid on it and leave it for about 25 to 30 minutes. And it will cook through. So, put it up. Wait, as you can see, this is sort of steaming off now, so it's bubbling over. So what we're going to do is just take the heat down to halfway, and then just put a little lid on it. Just leave a little bit of air for some of the steam to come out, just to get rid of some of the moisture. And you can leave it on there now for about 25-30 minutes, and it'll be finished. So just leave it to do its stuff. So it's been cooking away for a good half an hour now. So as you can see, everything nicely cooked. I think we're ready to serve. So, take this over. Now at this point, you can add in a lime. All the lime really does is sort of take some of the spice out of it, just sort of take away some of the acidity of it. It's up to you how much you use. Again, because I like it quite spicy, I'm only going to put about half in. So, I'll just squeeze that in. And then just give it a quick little mix. And we'll serve this. Now, there's lots of different ways you can eat this. You can mix it in with other food if you want, so for chicken, pork and beef. You can have it on rice, you could have it in tacos, I've had it before. So it's sort of depending on what else you got really and how you want it. But it's good enough to eat on its own. So take some out. Nice. And then we've got a little bit of coriander, and again, I'm not going to bother chopping that up. Just slice a little bit off, sprinkle that on top. And we're done. Awesome. Enjoy.